Hello, welcome back to my channel. I'm Angela from artery.co.uk. I'm hoping I have finally been able to address the audio problems I've been having in my last videos. Well, all of my videos really. I have finally bought or invested in a not expensive but not completely cheap microphone, an external microphone. It did have good reviews, even though it didn't cost the earth, so I'm going to try it out and see where we go from here. Anyway, straight on with it. I bought a couple of things from Sizzix this week. This is something I desperately need. It's a little funnel tray. It's for collecting your glitter or your embossing powder. So you can put your embossing powder on there on your projects, and then you can just empty it back into the jar when you're finished, because I was making a right mess with it all. So that's one thing. I'm pleased I've got that. Now, this, as if I don't have enough stamping platforms. This is a Sizzix Stamp and Spin Tool. It's as far as I know, it's new, and it's not a completely separate tool because it's to be used with the Sizzix stamping and stenciling platform, which I already have. So I haven't opened it yet. I haven't even taken it out to have a look at it. So I'll do that now. Okay. I did see a video on the Sizzix channel about how to use this. So I think what I'll do is open it up and have a look and see how it connects to the platform. Well, that plastic took some getting off. I'm sure I did it wrong. Okay. So, yeah, this is where it will fit on to the side of the platform. And I'm not sure what that is. Put it to one side in case I need it. And you get the instructions with it. This is the stamping platform. Take this off. You can remove this so you can put stencils and things on there, or you can use it as a stamping platform. I'm not sure which way this goes on. I'm assuming that's underneath, so going like that. Okay. Right, so that turns around like that. It was a bit tight. I thought I was going to break it there. So I'll just have a go, see if I can find some paper. So I'm not sure how you measure the paper, but I guess you can just put it on as you like. I'll just find any stamp to use with this now to see how we go on. That is typical. I've literally spent an entire morning sorting out my stamps and I still couldn't find one. So I'm assuming you use it just the same as any other stamp. What I will do is I will watch the video again and come back with a more detailed tutorial, because the tutorial I saw was really good. So I'll try this. I'll try putting it on there like that. Still doesn't look straight, does it? That'll do. I'm just going to use my cheap craft ink pad to see how we go on. So I don't know. I'll try and see if you can. I'll try and put it in the middle, see if you can see what I'm doing. Oh, I'm not sure if this ink pad's going to work. I haven't used it for a while. I'm hoping it's not drying out. Okay, so bring it over, give it a stamp, and of course, with it being a stamping platform, you can keep going over it if you need to, because it will stamp in the same place over and over again. But I'm not too concerned about that at the moment. I just want to see if I can get the hang of this platform. So then you would do is turn it around. Right, can you believe it looks as though I've used the same faulty stamp as I used for my last stamping tutorial? Oh, that is so typical. But never mind, it's not really the quality of the stamps or the ink even that I was concerned about. It was the ease of use, and that was very easy to use. I do like that. So on the video that I saw, I'll link to it down below. He made a beautiful wreath pattern using different kinds of stamps, and it just looked really, really nice. So what he did is he stamped, I think, a couple of times, and then he would add another stamp in the middle, and then turn it around again, then add another stamp until the whole wreath was sort of filled up. It was really nice. I'll see if I can find another stamp and give you an idea of what I mean. Right, so I have a tiny stamp here. And he did all this in one go. He didn't do it in batches the way I'm doing. Okay, so these aren't the best stamps or the best ink. This is literally the first time I've used it, so it was just to practice. But you could keep adding stamps as you go and get a really nice effect. I will link to that video, as I've said, where you got a beautiful, beautiful wreath effect. It was just gorgeous, but I can imagine that you can make some lovely stamps with this. It works very similar to any other rotating stamp platform, but I like the fact that now I have this, I won't need any of my others, because I do have another rotating stamp platform which I did showcase not so long back. I will keep that one because I have physical difficulties, and in my bedroom next to my bed I have a sort of a mini crafting setup, and I'll keep all the small things in there. Like I have a small trimmer, scissors, a few stamps and things like that. Just a little mini crafting setup. So even if I can't make it into the craft room, I can still sit and I can still craft. And I'm definitely going to keep that other one and keep this one for in here and just use this one in here. So that's going to be very handy for me. But I do have a couple of stamping platforms that I don't use anymore now, and I will be giving those away, I've decided. When I reach my 1,000 subscriber mark, I will start doing giveaways, and it'll all be things that I've got, and I either haven't used them or I've only used them once or twice, and I will be giving them away as giveaways to anywhere in the world. So please do check back as I near my 1,000 subscriber mark. I think what I'll do is I might try and do some kind of a card with this platform and show you it at the end, and just to see what you think. Right, just a small update. First of all, I think I should mention that if you are going to use a stamping platform, I think you're supposed to use a completely square piece of paper. I did try to use a smaller one just to see what would happen, and it did stamp on okay in each corner, but you can do that with any normal stamping platform anyway. So this is the card that I made, and there are a couple of errors, as you can see. You can see it's not quite accurate, it's not quite the same in each corner. That's because I used a larger piece of card than I meant to. So when I came to cut it down, I obviously haven't done it right. Also, when I was embossing, I put it through an embossing folder with snowflakes on and embossed the wrong side. Well, it's not really the wrong side. There's no right or wrong when it comes to embossing. It just depends on what your personal preference is. My preference would be, when I was using this, embossing this, to have the texture on the outside rather than going in. But never mind, I mean, that's what it was like anyway. It was very easy to use. The thing I liked about the other stamping platform that I showcased, I will leave a link to the video in the description, is that it's marked depending on the size of the paper that you want to use. I think you can use it, I think it was up to 12 inches. So there are 12 inch, 11 inch, 10 inch different markings on there, and that's where you would place the size of the paper with the corresponding size. So for instance, if I had paper 8 by 8, I would put it on the 8-inch marker. I'll leave a link to that video anyway. So because this was just more of an unboxing video rather than a tutorial, I'm not sure if there's a way to more accurately place your cardstock on this platform, the Sizzix one. But I will have a look into that, and I will either update this video with more information, or I will leave this as it is and perhaps upload another video in the future with a more detailed tutorial on using it. But I will leave a link to the Sizzix video that shows you how to make that beautiful wreath. It's really it's outstanding. It is really lovely. I might give that a go one day. But anyway, I'm not sure how helpful this was. But I would really appreciate it if you could like and comment. That would really help my channel. But whatever the reason you've watched, I really appreciate it. Thank you so much and have a great day. Bye bye now.